Hello students, today we will discuss about salts from the chapter 2nd of science, acid, bases and salts. Now what are salts? Salts are formed when acids react with bases. These can be defined as chemical substances that are formed as a result of neutralization of acid by base, and we have already studied about neutralization reaction in previous session. Now these are basically ionic compounds made up of positively charged ions that are called cations and negatively charged ions that are called anions. In the solid state, these ions are held together by strong electrostatic forces of attraction. When these salts dissolved in water, they dissociate into ions. For example, when we talk about NaCl, sodium chloride in aqueous solution, it dissociates into sodium ions and chloride ions. In the same way, copper sulfate in aqueous solution dissociate into copper ions and sulfate ions. First, we will discuss about sodium chloride NaCl. It is also called common salt, table salt or rock salt. It is an essential part of our diet and it is obtained by solar evaporation of seawater that everyone knows. And when it is in pure form, it is a white crystalline solid and it is often brown due to the presence of impurities in it. Next, we will study about properties of sodium chloride. It is a white crystalline solid and soluble in water, but it is insoluble in alcohol. This common salt is a starting material for the preparation of all other sodium compounds, for example, sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate and also in the extraction of sodium. Pure sodium chloride is not hygroscopic. It shows hygroscopic nature due to impurities. Now, what is hygroscopic? Hygroscopic is an ability of a substance that retain moisture or absorb moisture readily, right? Next, come to the uses of sodium chloride. As we all know, it is the essential constituent of food and it is used as a preservative in many food articles like fish, meat, pickles, etc. And it is used for making many useful sodium compounds. In salting out of a soap and in making freezer mixture, it is very much useful. Next, we will study about sodium hydroxide. Its chemical formula is NaOH. Its common name is caustic soda. It turns red litmus blue and it is highly alkaline, thus soluble in water. How do sodium hydroxide is prepared? It is prepared by the electrolysis of an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, and this solution is also called brine. This method is called chlor-alkali process because of the products chlor for chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide. Here is the chemical reaction for this process. When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide and chlorine and hydrogen gas is released. Now, hydrogen gas is obtained at cathode and chlorine gas at anode. Look at this picture. Here hydrogen gas is used in fuels and margarine. Now, chlorine is used in swimming pools, disinfectants and pesticide. Sodium hydroxide remains in solution and when this solution evaporates, it gives solid sodium hydroxide which is used in degreasing metals, paper making, artificial fibers, etc. Next, we come to the uses of sodium hydroxide. It is used as a reagent in laboratory. In chemical industry, it is used in soap manufacture, purification of bauxite, paper, artificial silk and dyes. This is all about sodium hydroxide. Next, we will discuss about washing soda. The chemical formula is Na2CO3 and 10H2O. Its common name is washing soda. It turns red litmus blue and it is sparingly soluble in water, thus a weak base. Now, how does we prepare washing soda? Sodium carbonate can be obtained by heating baking soda and recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda in turn. It is also basic salt and the reaction to show its crystallization of water with sodium carbonate and it gives hydrogen sodium carbonate. Here we come to the uses of sodium carbonate or washing soda. As the name indicates, it is used in washing of clothes and an important constituent of soap powders. It helps in softening of water. It can permanently remove water hardness. It is used in manufacturing of glass, caustic soda, borax and in paper industries and an important cleaning agent for domestic purposes. It is also used as a laboratory reagent. That's all about washing soda or sodium carbonate. Next is baking soda. Its chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Its chemical formula is NaHCO3. It turns red litmus blue. It is sparingly soluble in water as it is a weak base. Now, how does sodium hydrogen carbonate is prepared? It is obtained as the intermediate product in the solvay or ammonia soda process. Normal carbonate can be changed to bicarbonate by passing carbon dioxide through its saturated solution. Here is the chemical reaction for this. It is prepared by passing carbon dioxide through an aqueous solution of sodium carbonate. Sparingly soluble sodium bicarbonate crystallizes out of the solution. Next, we will study about uses of sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is used as an antacid to neutralize acidity in stomach. It is used in making effervescent drinks. It is also used in making baking powder, that is a mixture of potassium hydrogen tartrate and sodium bicarbonate. Carbon dioxide produced during this reaction can cause bread or cake to rise, making them soft and spongy. And it is used in fire extinguishers as a soda acid fire extinguishers. That's all about baking soda or sodium hydrogen carbonate. Next, we will discuss about bleaching powder. Its chemical formula is CaOCl2. Its chemical name is calcium oxychloride and it is highly soluble in cold water. Now, how does it prepare? First of all, it is also called chloride of lime. Though bleaching powder is represented as CaOCl2, but the actual formula is quite complex. It is prepared by passing chlorine gas over dry slaked lime at 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. Here's the chemical equation for the process. See, chlorine gas is passing through calcium hydroxide or dry slaked lime at the temperature of 30 to 35 degrees Celsius, which gives bleaching powder and water. That's why bleaching powder is a yellow-white powder with strong smell of chlorine. Next, we will discuss about uses of bleaching powder. It is used as a bleaching agent in textile, paper and jute industry. Secondly, it is used as a disinfectant as disinfecting water. It is used as an oxidant and for making wool unshrinkable. That's all about bleaching powder, and here we finish our topic salts.